And so there's the message. Let me clear that off my screens here. Still battling the laryngitis. That's always fun. Say it can take a long time to get rid of. That's not what I want to hear, but that's life, right? Right. So y'all have a good weekend. Yes, yes. I hope, I hope. And so um, people are finishing things up. Weeks 1 and 2 are locked. Can't get into those. STC rules 7 days after the original start date. So if you have anything in week 3 you need to finish up, I need to hear from you because you have to get it done between now and 10 o'clock on Thursday. That's right. Class ends Thursday at 10 p.m., not 11:59. I've been stating that. It's on the recordings. I've sent it in emails. I've sent it in text messages. It has been on the homepage since day one. Now, if people are accessing the class through the phone and you don't see that homepage, that is not on me. That is on you. I don't do phone support. The class should be accessed through PC, uh, Mac, or Chromebook to get the full effect. So, um, unfortunately, the app doesn't give you everything. So, but it has been on there from day one. Um, the results from the mock interviews, you guys are slaying it. So, big congrats to everybody there. So, that has been incredible. You all are doing fantastic there. Uh, a lot of people have completed the final project. You guys have been doing great there. Give yourself applause on that. Put effort into that final project. Giving me 1 or 2 lines on that final project, you are not going to get everything. Okay. I'm sorry. You have to put forth effort. Those are big point items. So please put in the effort. You don't get all the points if you don't put in all the effort. I can't grade what you haven't done. All right. 65% or more to pass the class. If you haven't been coming to the classes or doing those participation assignments, you've been throwing away those 100 points, 100 points, 100 points, 100 points all the way through. Can't do anything about that. It is what it is. If you haven't been doing assignments, some people have missed 9, 10 assignments. Can't do anything about it. I can't grade what you haven't done. Okay. Don't be upset by the grade you don't get for the work you haven't done. All right. We talk about ethics in the class, good work ethic, meeting your deadlines, your goals, things that you are to do. These are good work ethic. Showing up on time. Remember that's the one? Hello. These are things you do. We do everything in the class with a purpose to get you set to go out there for your career. These are things that you are going to do. How many people are excited to get out there and do that new career? Yes, you should be. You guys have been working hard for this. It's exciting. It's scary. You're going to be out there. I want you to know how proud I am of everything you've done. Even though I haven't been there the entire time, I can tell who has been putting forth all this effort, and it's going to continue. I've read what has been done in the mock interviews. I go through everything you do. I really do. And I want you to know that the confidence is starting to show. How many people are feeling a little more confident in themselves? Anybody feeling a little more confident? You feel like you got a little bit better understanding. You know what to expect in those interviews, how to conduct yourself, things to do. Work on the thank yous, work on those questions to ask, work on the research before you go into the interview. These things make a difference, okay? Because it's not just you going in for the interview, it's you being better than the other person going in for that interview. You understand it's not just you doing well on the interview, it's you doing better than the other person going in. It is a competition, and you are the best. Okay. It is a competition. Not everybody does everything well. You all do it well. You exceed the norm. And that's why I am so proud of you when I see the work. Okay, so understand what sets you above. We had that as a question. What sets you above? I know what sets you above. Your abilities, your skills. I see them, put them out there. Put yourself out there. You see that job that has a little more, go for it. Put yourself out there, extend yourself, get used to expanding your network. Go to trade shows, go to places where people in your career field meet. Join up in groups, talk to them, get your foot in that door, practice that personal commercial, that elevator speech. Get used to telling them who you are and I want a job. I want to begin my career. This is who I am, what I have to offer. Now give it to me. Be a little pushy. Okay. It's kind of like when you're at a family get together and there's one piece of pie left, take it. Anybody been there? There's one piece of pie or one piece of cake and everybody wants it and everyone's getting a plate. Just eat it off the cake pan. Everyone's getting a plate. You just stick your fork in and you take it. While everyone's trying to figure out how to get the job, you go in and you directly start talking to that person. You take that job. Everybody got that? Everybody? Don't beat around the bush. Don't wait for them. You go for it. Okay? Because if you sit around and go, I don't know, you're not going to. Don't forget, you are your business. You are your brand. Okay. How many people want to have their own business? Anybody out there want their own business? One, two, three, four. Yeah, there's a few of you. You already are your own business. It's not a formal business, but I want you to think about that. Everybody here is your own business. Your business is promoting you in your career. Once you have that going, then you can move into a separate, complete, standalone business. All right? Everybody got that? We're going to do this, right? Yes, we are. Okay. You notice a lot of this is pushing, promoting, lifting you. These are things you need to convince yourself you can do this because it is tough. There's a lot of opportunity, and you're going to have to make decisions as to which opportunity is the best one for you because you're going to be presented with multiple opportunities at times. Not just, oh, here's the job. I have to take the only one being offered. It's going to come a time where you're going to have multiple offers and you're going to have to make decisions that are best for you. All right. So let's get. We're going to do some screen sharing here. Going to try anyway. Let me make sure I got what I want. Okay. So I'm going to share this screen. And that's this one right here. And if you haven't done so already, please don't forget the student survey. And there's that right there. Class ends Thursday, 10 p.m. Please do not forget that. If you're in like the final exam and 10 p.m. hits, you will be kicked out of it. Okay. If you're in an assignment, you will be kicked out. If you have an assignment complete and you're trying to file it and 10 p.m. hits, you will not be able to turn it in. Okay. I'm sorry. IT starts shutting down the classes at 10 o'clock. I cannot reopen a class. So I can't extend an assignment because there are no assignments after 10 p.m. So please don't do that. So we are in week 4. There's your readings there. There's your live participation. So some people have already started this discussion. It opened yesterday, but it was a holiday, so you had no daily assignment. Everybody will see excused as the points. That means it doesn't count for or against you. You got no points on it, but it didn't hurt you either. Okay? So the discussion is professional ethics. And there's a video on here. And so it describes the ethics in here. And I want you to listen to find 3 of the 10 that are in this video. Okay. And how do you feel they contribute to a positive and productive work environment? Now, we have a short week this week, so I will accept 1 post this week. Okay. That's because of the short week. Just in case you're waiting around for somebody to post, I know people have posted already, but I will accept 1 post only this week. All right. So if you get 1 post in, I will accept that for full point value for this week. So please watch this video. Listen to find 3 of the 10 ethics in this video. So 1 post will be good for the discussion this week. Okay, now this one is really good. People are already responding to that. Soft skills, because you have an interview with an authoritative figure. This one, you get to be the authoritative figure. So you're going to watch a video here and here, and you are the manager. Okay, and same thing here. And you're supposed to read this one, watch the video, same thing here, and respond. Okay, you respond to both things here. Click start the assignment, click text entry, type your responses. It's pretty interesting because you have to make the decision as to what you would do in both situations. So it's kind of a little bit different. You get to be the manager. There is no true right or wrong answer, just what your opinion is. And it makes you think. Not every response you see as the way a manager reacts might be an easy decision. Okay, the other thing, this is your second interview that you did. This one is where you interviewed a person in management. Already, I've seen results back from this, and it is great. This one, you get to interview anyone in management. Please take time for these. You get to see what it's like on the other side. And part of the reason why we do this, it makes you a better employee. When you get to see the tables from the other side, you get a little bit of understanding and it makes you more aware of how your actions are perceived from management. So this is a great way to see this. Whoops, I'm on the wrong assignment here. This is the results. Please go in here. If you do this, all you have to do is click this and type in done, but go in and take a look at your results. So from here, go into your grades. You can either go into it here or go into it here. And you will see the comments out to the side. You'll see it in a box there. Click on that and it'll take you in where you can see the results of your actual interview. You'll see the sheet that Career Services filled out. I also got the information back from Career Services that let me know who did not actually show up for their interviews. Okay. This is the one I meant to click on, the informational interview. Uh, Once you've interviewed the person in management, click Start Assignment, text entry, type in your response. The results we've already gotten back here have been incredible. I've gotten about half the class back already. You can tell it's the end of the month. The end of the class, people are getting the assignments in quick ahead of time. They want to get these things done. Thursday, the last day of the class, your career plan, the final project. Okay, this should be fairly easy for you to do because you've done uh, the last assignment where you had to fill in your short-term goals for the long-term goals. So what you're going to do here is you've got a template. So you can download that template, you can screenshot it however you want. It is also in your book. So you're going to put your long-term goals. So you can cut and paste those in here. Define your personal skill sets. You just type them in. Understand what skills you have that are transferable, determine them, blah, blah, blah. So you've just fill this form out. And then down here for the action plan, you just put your short-term goals. So you can just paste it in here. If you don't want to separate your long-term and short-term goals, if you just want to paste all that in from last weekend down here, you can, but make sure you fill this part out up here. All right. And then what you'll do is you'll come up here, you'll do start assignment, and you can upload that file uh, that you filled out and submit assignment. And that's how you'll turn in that final project. This final project is 250 points. It has a major impact on your final grade. So please take time, fill this out. Again, about half the class has completed this already because you have completed so much of it from last week when you did that long-term and short-term career plan for part 2. So that's the brilliant part of staying up to date with your assignments. You've completed most of that final project. And then the last part, of course, is that final exam. Now, the final exam works like the midterm. And so, what I have created for you, if you go to your home tab there, down here on the help screen, there is a final exam study guide. If you click on that, it will open up. It has the information you need for the final exam. It is all here. You just need to make sure you have it. You can download this, print it out, have it right beside you when you go and take the final exam. Now, one thing I saw that was a problem on the midterm, some people like to cut and paste answers on the short answer. The problem was they didn't paste the whole answer. So you had part of the answer there, not the whole answer. So no, you didn't get the question right. If you're going to cut and paste, please make sure you have the whole response or it looks rather silly. The other thing is if you get the information off the internet, please make sure you have the right information or information that pertains to this class. There have been enough people that put wrong answers out there that some of the most common searches, you're going to get the wrong answer. We know this as instructors because we see those same wrong answers come up over and over. And because those wrong answers come up over and over, they are the most popular answer on the search. So please be careful that you do know what you're getting when you are searching on the internet. Your best bet, use a study guide. Honest. These are the answers to the questions. You just have to find them in this broken out by the chapter. Okay? So I'm telling you where to get the answers. I don't know how to make it more plain to you. All right. Everybody good so far? Yes, yes. All right. So we are in And just to make sure, we do have a live class tonight, tomorrow, and Thursday. Thursday's live class will be very short, but you will have a participation question on that class. I do have to provide one of those. I may turn that into a video only class. Would y'all prefer that or wait for the live class? How many people would prefer a video only class on Thursday so you could begin that as soon as you wake up on Thursday? Anybody prefer video only? I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. Okay, so I will do a video only on Thursday as opposed to a live class. So it'll be very quick. You'll be able to get that answer. I will send out the recording link in email and text, and it will be posted right here. I will show you that on the home screen where it says live class and class recordings. Click here. It will be down here under past recordings. It will be under week 4. There will be a spot that says Thursday. So on Thursday morning, that will already be there, and you'll be able to see that last day recording and be able to start that attendance assignment early. All right, everybody good with that? Yes? Yes, yes? All right. That way everybody will have access to that and you can begin that last day early and it won't interfere with you taking that final. The final is open. I've had somebody actually complete that. Remember, these assignments are open. If you look at the week 4, they are open. You can see those. Other than the daily assignments, they are open. Okay. Says the final exam opens Wednesday. Give you a hint. It is already open or should be here. Yep, it is open. So you can take it early if you like. All right. So let's go ahead and get going on our lecture tonight. Let me start this. And tonight we're talking about starting your career. So we're going to talk about professionalism and multi-generational and multicultural workplaces and actions that ensure a successful career. Careers don't just happen, okay? They do take work. Okay, professionalism, it's a soft skill and it's your judgment, character, and behavior for a person that's trained for a given job. It includes your workplace skills and self-management skills. Okay. And your workplace skills, these are your basic skills, thinking skills, people skills. These are all included. Okay. And your self-management skills, um, those include uh, your personal habit and things that manage, like your time and your abilities. Okay. So that's your punctuality, your dependability, your time management, and your emotional regulation. Okay. Punctuality is being on time. Being late or unexpectedly absent, it's, don't do it. Okay. So many people get fired or let go just because they cannot get to work on time. Okay. So if you have uh, transportation issues, consider this when you accept a position. Use that as part of your job selection, where the job is going to be located. Okay. Your coworkers will have to take up that extra work and they won't be happy with you. They'll resent you and they could even sabotage you. Okay. And if you think you're possibly going to be late or absent, let your employer know ahead of time so they can make alternative plans. Okay. Now, dependability. Dependability is your reliability and your trustworthiness. Okay. You can do what needs to be done, but you also keep your word. You're honest and you have integrity and you do your share of the workload. And remember, if you're not these things, you're not reliable, trustworthy, and honest, you're not going to get the most important jobs. They're just not going to give them to you. Saying that you're going to do something and then not doing it is worse than never volunteering for it. So don't volunteer for things you can't keep. Okay. Time management is when you organize your time and work assignments to your efficiency level. Okay, we've all heard work smarter, not harder. If you can't keep up, you can't keep up, and you need to let somebody know, I can't do all this work. Somebody else will have to. And you prioritize your tasks in order of importance. And you need to decide what tasks need to be completed first. And if you can't do it, you need to ask for help. And here's the thing, if you can't keep doing this, somebody else will. This is not the proper job for you. And you need to seek a job that is more suitable for you. Okay. This is not failure. Not everybody is suitable for every job. Just because you want it does not mean you can do it. Okay. You know, you may want to be a great singer. Obviously, with my voice, I cannot. Okay. Just because you want it doesn't mean you can't do it. Okay. Know your limits, your abilities, and what you can do. Always, though, be honest. If you're not, it's going to be found out. And that is far worse. Okay. The difference between average and excellent workers is not how hard they work, but how they prioritize. If you put things in the right order, you'll get them done in such a way that it's always efficient. Okay. How many people are emotional? You have to watch your emotions. Anybody out there? Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Some of us get a little emotional. Yeah. Some of us have to be careful on that. Okay. Emotional regulation is what we call that. And that's how you control your emotion. If you don't, you could lose a job. Okay. So you have to keep those emotions in check. Don't bring your personal stuff to work. Leave it at the door. This is not, Big Brother. This is not, Taboo Island. We don't need to know what's going on at home. Leave it there. Okay. Now, a generation is everybody born in the same time period. We have multi generations in this class. And a multi generational workplace is where employees from different age groups collaborate and interact with each other. How many people work with people in different age groups? Pretty much everybody, right? This is great because you learn different things from people in different age groups and different diversity categories, period. And the four most common are baby boomers, Gen X, Gen Y, also called millennials, and Gen Z. But there's another one called silent that are out there. I know it's not silent, but deadly. Okay, if you want to go there. Okay, so the silent were born between 1920 and 1939. And they're still 2% of the workforce. Okay. And they still work usually part time. They can't work full time, and they value tradition, history, and they believe in hard work, and they are typically role models. Now, the boomers, they're between 1940 and 59. So 1940 and 59, and they're still 29% of the workforce. They're trying to get to retirement age, but they value individual goals and achievement, and they believe in starting at the bottom and working up. Okay? Are loyal to their careers and they sacrifice everything for the team. Okay? Now, Gen X, 1960 to 79. Okay? They're still 32%. So, see, people start to count these people out, but nope, they're not as loyal to one career. And that's my generation. We're comfortable moving from one job to the other, more independent. And these were the first ones that insisted on a positive work life balance. We started breaking away. We wanted more. Okay. Then Gen Y came along. Okay. 1980 to 99. Any Gen Ys out there? How many Gen Ys? Anybody born between 80 and 99? Okay. Here we go. This is y'all. Also called the millennial. You're 34% of the workforce. You grew up with technology and you use that in the workplace better than most counterparts. Multitaskers, and you want a work life balance. You start to insist on it. It becomes part of your motto, basically. Okay. Now, Gen Zs, born in or after 2000. Any Gen Zs out there? 2000 or later? Got a couple. Okay. So you want your technology just integrated. You don't want to have to think about it. You like to be recognized, though. You like your selfies. Y'all like your selfies? You Gen Zs? You like selfies? Yeah, the pretty people. All right. I love that. See, they like being noticed there. And you're less motivated by money, but you like experiences. You would rather do things or have things to go out and enjoy life and experience things rather than the cold cash. You'd rather be able to go do and enjoy than just have that. You'd rather have the things that come with it instead. And you're more aware of your surroundings because of technology. You maximize everything. So that's how everybody breaks down. Now, I guarantee you that you will need to know about the generations. How many? And you'll need to be able to name at least 3 or 4 of the different generations. It's on that sheet that I told you to to make sure you download. Okay. And so this just describes all the different generations. We went through those. Now, multicultural, similar to multi-generation, are their diverse backgrounds, cultures, and identities. Now, it requires cultural competence. You need to understand, communicate, interact, and collaborate with people from different cultures. I have to say, younger generations are much better at this. People typically in the younger generations just want people to be people. And in the workplace, be open minded, respectful, and communicative. Okay. In the workplace, people on the job are people on the job, period. Embrace diversity and build relationships. Now, does that mean you agree with everything everybody does outside the workplace? No. Will you have different beliefs, different this, different that? Yes. In the workplace? No. Workplace, everybody is the same in the workplace. You treat everybody the same in the workplace. Work equals same. Okay? Simple as that. We are all the same in the workplace. treat everybody the same and you'll be fine. It's easy, easy. Now, Florida is very strange with termination, okay? We are a right to work state, which is a strange way to put it. So, right to work means that they do not have to give you a reason to let you go. They don't have to give one. You can walk in tomorrow and they can say, you no longer work here. They don't have to give you a reason. They don't have to give you any time, etc. Except for company policies, procedures, and handbooks might say otherwise. So your company may have something similar at the bottom, a verbal warning, a written warning, a suspension, or a termination. And that is defined in your company policy procedures and that handbook that you sign off on. If your policy and procedures defines that, they must follow that. If they don't have that, then yes, in Florida, they can let you go without reason. So when you're asked to sign for those handbooks, please understand whatever you sign is a contract. And you must adhere to everything you signed for. Okay. And you could be giving or getting verbal warnings, written warnings, suspension, termination policies, or you may not. That's what those are for. Okay. So that's why those handbooks and things are important. You're going to spend a lot of hours at your career. So you need to be in control of that. Take professional development, CEs, certifications, things like that. Understand those certifications may not be limited to your career. Okay. An example would be CPR. CPR is universal across all careers. So CEs are not unique to a career, but they can be. OSHA certification is not unique to a career. Okay, but you could have something unique to HVAC. You could have something unique to nursing. You could. So don't think that a CE or continuing education is unique to a career. Okay, always continue to network and have realistic expectations. If you don't put in effort into your career, you're not going to get results out of it. Respect money. Money can come and go. So learn how to save, how to invest. Do not spend faster than you make. Now, how will you know you're successful? You will feel like you've accomplished something. You will feel happy and satisfied. Money doesn't do it. You can make money and feel fulfilled or satisfied, but money alone doesn't do it. Maybe your job will give you more time at home. That might make you satisfied. Okay. So understand that there's more to a career than money. Professional development might give you better understanding, might allow you to grow. That might do it. Good relationships, working in a place that you enjoy. If you dread your job every day, that's not a good career and may not make you successful, because if you're not happy, you're not going to try to develop that career. A sense of purpose. You feel like you're doing something, so you want to go on and grow. And you want to have the ability to change and to move and to continue that path. All right. So that brings us to the end of tonight. And I want you to think about the stuff that we've gone over. And out of that, I want you to pull out 3 things from tonight's lecture. Not 3 things you learned, but 3 things you learned today from this lecture. The topics we have gone over, it's got to be 3 out of here that you learned. Okay? So let me know what those are. And that's what your participation is. Because we covered things that you should think about as you go into your job, your career. All right. Let me close this out here. Get my cursor back over here. All right. So that's it for tonight. And we have 2 more nights. I'll do the last live class tomorrow, and then we will have a recording on Thursday. If there's anything you need, please email me, text me, let me know how I can help you. Otherwise, I will see you tomorrow at 6 o'clock. Y'all have a great evening.